What's up YouTube, Dell here from Zephyr, and today we have a brand new archetype that has been revealed. So this is from the main booster pack Infinite Forbidden, and they are called the FiendSmiths. Now chances are that might get changed, but it is a brand new light fiend archetype, and it does look really cool and have some really cool effects. So this is due to hit the OCG in April this year, and we would expect to be getting it a couple of months later on down the line. So, with all of that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more news drops like this. So we're going to start off with their main deck monster being the FiendSmith. So it's a level 6 light fiend monster with 1800 attack and 2400 defense. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name once each. You get to discard this card to add a FiendSmith spell or trap from your deck to the hand. You can target a FiendSmith, equip card you control, and one monster on the field, send them to the graveyard. If this card is in the graveyard, you can shuffle one other light fiend monster from your graveyard into the deck or extra deck to special summon this card. Now this card itself is a 1-card combo to get you into a rank 6 fiend, which can be stuff like your DDD, Hive King, Wave Caesar, which means you can protect all of your plays going forward from stuff like Nibiru. It can also get you into something like Beatrice as well, and I'll explain that as we go through the other cards. Next up we have FiendSmith Lacrimosa. So the artwork's just absolutely stunning. I love this. Like, this will probably get changed, but you never know. It's so demonic. I love the artwork in the background, and then it's just got this eyeball at the back of this, like, I don't know, cannon, I suppose. So level 6 light fiend fusion monster requires 2 light fiend monsters. You can only use the first and third effect once per turn. If it is fusion summoned, you get to target a light fiend monster in your graveyard or banish zone, and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Monsters your opponent controls lose 600 attack. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to shuffle one other light fiend monster from your graveyard into the deck or extra deck to inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Moving on to the next fusion monster. Now, this one kind of gave me like Chainsaw Man vibes. Whether it actually is based on Chainsaw Man or not, I don't know, but it would be awesome if it is. So FiendSmith dies Iraya. Now this is definitely not going to be called that when we get it in the TCG, but wait to see. Level 9 Light Fiend effect monster. It requires specifically the FiendSmith and then 2 Light Fiend monsters. You can only use this card's first and second effect once per turn. It has a quick effect, negate the effects of a number of face-up cards on the field until the end of this turn, up to the total link rating of the link monsters equipped to this card as equipped cards. Now obviously you'll see there are 2 link monsters for this deck, so if it does get equipped with both of those, it can negate up to 3 cards. I feel that requires a little bit specific, but it shouldn't be that hard to do. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle one other light fiend monster from your graveyard into the deck or extra deck to target a card in the field and send it to the graveyard. The first link monster is FiendSmith Requiem. Light Link 1, so very nice that it has a Link 1 already. It means that you already have a nice easy combo starter, and this is what's going to help you instigate that 1-card combo. You can only special summon FiendSmith Requiems once per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. During the main phase quick effect, you attribute this card to special on a FiendSmith monster from your hand or deck. And you can target one non-link light fiend monster you control, equip this card from your field or graveyard to that target as an equipped spell that gives it 600 attack. So that's how you can very easily get at least 1 negate on the big fusion monster. The second link monster, and again the artwork on this one's just absolutely amazing. Like, you've got this demon here and you've got these two bats that are quite relevant because they're on the spell card later on. So FiendSmith Sequentia. 2 monsters including the light fiend monster, and you can only use the first and second effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fiend fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling materials mentioned on it from your graveyard into the deck. Nice. You can target 1 non-link light fiend monster you control, equip this card from your field or graveyard to that target as an equipped spell with this effect. Your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects. So again, nice, and that's how you're going to be able to give your fusion monster 2 negates. FiendSmith Tractus. So again, the artwork's just really kind of cool. It's like a Battle City theme, and then you've got the, I don't know what you would call this, but it's like machine things just eating this demon that's just been kicked in it by the FiendSmith. So normal spell card, you're going to use the first and second effect once per turn. Add a light fiend monster from your deck to the hand and then discard a card. So again, it just makes that 1-card combo even more consistently. It does make it a 2-card combo if you use this card because you need that discard, but still very, very easy to do. You can banish this card from the graveyard to fusion summon a FiendSmith fusion monster from your extra deck using monster from the hand or field as material. And then you got FiendSmith Sanctus. So this one is like the bat's eating something. But again, the artwork's really kind of cool. I'd like to see this in a foil to see it shine quite a bit. So a quick play spell card, you can only use the first and second effect once per turn. If you control no face-up monsters or all face-up monsters you control are light fiend monsters, you special summon one fiendish token, fiend light level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense, and you cannot declare attacks for the rest of the turn except with fiend monsters. If a face-up FiendSmith monster or monsters you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while this card is in the graveyard, you get to reset it. But the idea is that you use the FiendSmith, so the first monster, to discard to search this. You activate this to spawn the token. You turn the token into the link 1. Use the link 1 to special summon the FiendSmith from a deck. And then you use the FiendSmith in the graveyard to shuffle one back to summon it back out. And that's how you get to rank 6. FiendSmith in Paradism. So you can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Target one level 7 or higher light fiend monster you control. Send all cards on the field to the graveyard except that monster. If your opponent special summons a monster or monsters while this card is in the graveyard, you get to banish this card. Send one FiendSmith monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Now that is all we have for now. It should be a total of 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, more than that. It's 8 cards. Even then, it's still incredibly good, very, very fun. I like the idea of it already. And it's always nice when you like the idea, the theme, the artwork and everything else from a card or a brand new art type straight away from the first batch. It's obviously slightly playable as well for the pure fact that it doesn't really lock you down into anything too major. It doesn't say like you can only summon fiends for the entire turn, but it gives you that ability to unlock protective negates. It provides you with negates, and then it also gives you the ability to be a little bit aggressive as well, which is quite nice to see from the deck because you're able to maintain a normal summon, not even use a normal summon effect. So if you wanted to, you could play the adventure package. There's a couple of different options you can already play with what we have here, and we only have one main deck monster. So hopefully in the future we'll get a second main deck monster or something along those lines, or maybe even more so, and go from there. But it's good to see the first wave of support. I think it does look really cool. I feel that its applications are very cool as well. I do expect this will probably be a little bit of hyped deck as well for now, but I can't wait to get these in the TCG, or maybe even just get them online and test them out. Anyway, let me know what you think of this brand new theme in the comments down below. Any questions at all, by all means, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. For now, as always, stay safe and, of course, happy dueling.